9 upcoming iPhone features that can make Android smartphone users jealous. 1 easy inbuilt video editing support without downloading separate app. Although this feature is available with OEMs UI, native video editing is yet to come to Android. Apple iOS 13, as demoed on stage, will allow users to edit videos by changing the orientation and adding filters. 2. Click better low-light photographs with the ability to manually reduce noise in pictures. This is another feature that will come to iPhones with iOS 13. After clicking the image, users can manually reduce the noise in the post-editing stage, something not there in Android native Photos features. 3. To offer better security and privacy and prevent spam, you can sign in with Apple will hide your email. Apple is introducing a new way to log into third-party apps called Sign In with Apple. Although Google also has its own Sign In with Google, what's new with Apple's solution is that it generates a randomized email ID every time you log in, so your original email ID is not shared with anyone. 4. You can block category of apps and screen time in iPhones. While Apple has its screen time feature on iPhones, Google has its own Digital Wellbeing. However, with iOS 13, Apple is stepping up the game by letting users block apps based on the category, something not yet present as a native feature in Android. 5. You can even find Apple devices that are not connected to internet with Find My Offline devices. Another feature that Google Android, including Android Q, misses out on is the Find My Like feature in iOS 13 that will allow users to search for their iPhones, iPads and MacBooks, even when they are not connected to the internet. 6. Apple text messages can be backed up on cloud. Apple Messaging app has its own cloud sync, which makes it easy to retain all the text messages while moving on to a new device. Android's native Messages app still lacks this feature. Apple has also updated its Messenger app with dark mode, new emoji features and dark-themed keyboard as well. 7. Search suggestions in text messages. Both iOS 13 and Android Q have a search feature in their native Messages app. However, what's different with iOS 13 is that it will now suggest users what they are looking for. This makes the task easier and less time-taking. 8. Still no inbuilt Memoji-like feature on Android. It has been almost 2 years since Apple launched its Memoji feature with iPhone X. These are lifelike animated avatars of yourself that show face expressions and move their head based on your movements. This year the company has enhanced these further by adding more customization options. However, Android smartphone users are yet to get a similar feature natively and are limited to images and stickers. 9. Silence unknown callers. This is another useful feature coming to iPhones and iPads with iOS 13. The feature, when activated, automatically silences the calls coming from unknown callers. Android does not include this feature natively yet.